This is chapter number 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. We are taking question and answer on natural vegetation and wildlife. The first one is objective question. Right answer you have to choose from the 4 alternatives given below. To which one of the following types of vegetation does rubber belong to? The answer is tropical evergreen, Kerala you see. D. Cinchona trees are found in the areas of rainfall more than 100 centimeters. This is the answer. In which of the following states is the Simlipal bioreserve located? Let's see where it is. Where is it? So this is Simlipal. It is in Odisha. So we'll tick this one, B. Which one of the following bioreserves of India is not included in the World Network of Bioreserve? The answer is this one. Let me show you the location. Manas. This is not included, so answer will be A. Answer the following question briefly. Define an ecosystem, Paristhitika Tantra. So all plants and animals in an area, they are interdependent and they are interrelated to each other in their physical environment. So they form an ecosystem. Human beings are also a very integral part of this ecosystem, and we utilize vegetation and wildlife. So the plants plus animals plus human beings plus everything in a region, it forms an interrelated, interconnected combination or a system, and this is called the ecosystem. What factors are responsible for the distribution of plants and animals in India? So see, India has a long latitudinal and longitudinal, you can say, spread. Now these spread, because of this spread, and here we have equator, and so we have everything. We have mountains, we have desert, we have oceans, we have everything out there. So the factors responsible for the distribution of flora and fauna, that is the plants and animals, is the relief factor, that is land, and also if you have land, then the type of soil, so make it soil. So land and soil. And how about the climate? The different temperature we have, different precipitation level in the air or wind, then the sunlight. Different areas, they find or they grab different amount of sunlight. What is bioreserve? Give 2 examples. So a bioreserve, this is an area in which flora and fauna of the given country, it can be any country, right? Of a given country is protected. It is protected, sangrakshit, and there are certain researches which are done on them. So the government plays a vital role. They provide the technical as well as the financial help. So it is an area containing a wildlife preserve bordered by a buffer zone in which more frequent use in the public, permitted to the public and the nearby public mainly, and established as a way of integrating the habitat conservation with the interest of the local community. So these are all the bioreserves in India. So we have this, Nanda Devi and North Creek and Ran of Kutch, all these are bioreserves. So we have around 14 bioreserves we have. And this Rajaji is a national park. Simlipal in Odisha is again the bioreserve. This is a national park. It's not a bioreserve. Name 2 animals having habitat in tropical and montane type of vegetation. So animals, they are found in tropical forest are lion, tiger, pig, deer and elephant. And in the montane forest, that is this mountain came from the mountain area, so mountainous region animals. So where we get Kashmir stag, Kashmiri mahamrig, the spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopard, squirrels, shaggy horn with ibex, bear and rare seen red panda. Sheep and goats, because they are in mountain forest, So they have thick hairs here. Distinguish between flora and fauna. So flora and fauna, flora, fauna. So this flora, the term flora is used to denote the plants of a particular region or an area or period. So this is, see, this you can just remember it by the flower, right? Flora comes from flower. So flower means, plants. And fauna, you can remember it by this A, that is for animals. So the species of animals are referred to as fauna. Flora, they make their food by photosynthesis, that is they produce their own food using the chlorophyll, using the sunlight, using other things, water, etc., nutrients from the soil. While fauna, they cannot make their own food. And the herbivorous animals or herbivore animal, they are dependent on this flora for their food. And the carnivore, they are dependent on these herbivore animals for their food. Difference between tropical evergreen and deciduous forest. So let me first show you where we have it. So we have tropical evergreen and tropical deciduous. Tropical evergreen forests are where the rainfall we get almost above 400 centimeter. So these are the area where rainfall is quite a lot. These all dark green areas. And the trees are so, the density of trees are so much, every kind of the flora is present here. But when we talk about tropical deciduous forest, this is the region, and this is the region basically it is because of the rainfall in the monsoon region. So they shed their leaves at a particular time. So now let us come to the detail of this. Tropical evergreen forest. So they grow in area of heavy rainfall. As I said, quite a lot water has to be there. So 200 centimeter and above. Tropical deciduous forest, around 200 to 70 centimeter of rainfall. Then these forests are called as tropical deciduous forest. Then tropical evergreen forests, there is no definite time for trees to shed their leaf. They may shed, they may not, or some may shed, some may not, and the forest will always seem evergreen. The tropical deciduous forest, the trees shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in the dry summer. So when there is a time when it is hot, dry summer season, they shed their leaf. The tropical evergreen forest, the name can be ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, and cinchona. These are the important trees of these forests. When we talk about tropical deciduous forests, teak, bamboo, sal, shisham, sandalwood, khair kusum, arjun, peepal, and neem. These are the important trees of these forests. Then common animals found in these forests, evergreen forests, are elephants, monkeys, lemur, deer, and one-horned rhinoceros. In tropical deciduous forest, we find lion, tiger, deer, and elephant. In tropical evergreen forest, there are plenty of birds, bats, sloth, scorpions, and shells. They are also found in these jungles. While tropical deciduous forest, there are huge varieties of birds, lizards, snakes, tortoises. These are found in these forests. In evergreen forest, these forests are found in the areas of Western Ghats, as I just mentioned you, and the island of Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar, upper parts of Assam, and the Tamil Nadu coast. In tropical deciduous forests, these forests are found mostly in eastern part of India, northeastern states along with foothills, the Himalayas, Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, on the western slopes of Western Ghats, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh. Name the different types of vegetation found in India and describe vegetation of high altitudes. So what are the different types of vegetation we have? Tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest and scrub, montane forest, and mangrove forest. Let me show you. So these all dark greens, these are tropical evergreen forest, that is 200 and plus rainfall. These areas, evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest. Then these are basically dependent on the monsoon time. So these are tropical deciduous forest. Coming to the mountainous area, this is a montane forest. Then coming to this region where we have the delta, and there is different tides coming, and there are along with the sand there is soil also. So we get mangrove forest here, mangrove forest. Then these are the places where we have very less than 50, 10, 40 centimeter, less than that, even 10 centimeter in these areas. So less than 60 centimeters and less, these areas, they have very less rain. So these are tropical thorn forests, or you can call it as tropical thorn forest and scrub. Now, vegetation of high altitude. What happens when you go up? In mountainous area, the decrease in temperature with increasing altitudes, whenever you go up, there is an increase in the temperature. This leads to a corresponding change in natural vegetation. The wet temperate types of forests, they are found between 1000 to 2000 meters, where evergreen broadleaf trees like the oaks and chestnuts, they predominate. Then the temperate forests, they contain coniferous like pine, deodar, silver fir, spruce, cedar. These are found between 1500 to 3000 meters. So these forests cover mostly the southern slopes of the Himalayas, places having high altitudes in southern and northeast India. Then we have temperate grasslands. These are common at higher elevations and at a high altitude, that is 3600 plus. That is greater than 3600. At high altitudes, generally more than 3600 meters above sea level, alpine vegetation is found. Silver fir, jumpers, pines, birches, these are the common trees of these forests. Quite a few species of plants and animals, they are endangered in India. Why? And this is just because of the population and the greed. Many plants and animals in India, they are endangered because of the greediness of human beings for their commercial value. So humans, we are hunting animals for their skins, horns, hooves, which are in demand and which gives some profit. But we are killing the natural flora and fauna of that place. Deforestation, cutting up of the trees on a wide scale, destroys the habitat of animal and also leads to decline of different species of trees and plants. Ecological balance is disturbed due to deforestation, which is harmful for both flora and fauna and to all the ecosystem in which we are also an integral part. Why has India a rich heritage of flora and fauna? So India is quite vast. We have quite an area, 32 lakh square kilometer area we have, and we also have a lot of different climatic conditions in different parts of the country. So India has rich heritage of flora and fauna, that is plants and the animals. So it has very large geographical areas, which includes the mountains, the northern plains, the plateaus and islands. So India has varied climate from very dry to monsoon type, and temperature ranges from very hot to cold and very cold, and which is suitable for different kinds of flora and fauna. So India has different types of soil, like alluvial soil, we have red soil, black soil, and these are suitable for different types of flora, that is plant types. India is blessed with perennial rivers flowing all the year, which sustain aquatic life apart from supporting different kinds of flora and fauna. The mountains and the plains are capable of supporting and sustaining different kinds of plants and trees, and they provide an environment, an ecosystem and habitat for various kinds of animal species. So India has, or you can say India is one of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the world. It has about 46,000 plus plant species. It stands at the 10th place in the world and 4th in Asia in terms of plant diversity. It has 89,000 species of animals, as well as a rich variety of fish. It has about 15,000 flowering plants and ferns. India is blessed with different types of soils, climatic conditions, and physical features. Therefore, it is suitable for supporting different species of flora and fauna, making it a biodiversity hotspot. Map skills. So we have to show area of evergreen forest, dry deciduous forest, and national parks. So area of evergreen forest. So this is the area of evergreen forest. This is the region. Let me show it here. Evergreen forest, evergreen forest, evergreen forest, evergreen forest. These are evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest. Then we have area of dry deciduous forest. So dry deciduous forest is this region. Okay, so let me do it like this. It is shown here also. So this is the, these ones, like these are the dry deciduous forest, and these one, it's like this one, some slanted types, these one. These are the evergreen forests like this. Okay. Now some national parks. We have 4 regions in India where we have decided. Northern is the Dachigam and Rajaji. I'll take it there. And southern we have Bandipur and Gundi. Eastern we have Kaziranga and Manas. Western we have Gir and Sanjay Gandhi. Ranthambore also we have, but it is central somewhat. So let me take you there. Here Dachigam, Rajaji National Park, and Ranthambore, Gir, Sanjay Gandhi. Then we have Bandipur, Gundi, and on the right we have Manas, Kaziranga. Find some trees in your neighborhood having medicinal values. So we have amla plant or Indian gooseberry, neem plant, eucalyptus, babool, etc. So amla plant, this is one of the richest source of vitamin C. It is medium-sized deciduous plant which attain a height of 8 to 18 meters. Amla is used to make herbal products which helps get rid of health-related problems like hair fall, hemorrhage, leukorrhea, skin diseases, and discharge of blood from the uterus. In neem trees, it play a very significant role in Ayurvedic medicine. It helps. Even there is a soap called neem coming. People use it. Medimix, they have this content. So it helps to treat chicken pox, fever, skin disease, and headache. Coming to eucalyptus, tall tree, height up to 100 meters. Oil taken out of the eucalyptus leaves have great medicinal values. It helps in purifying blood, lowering the blood sugar level. It cures different problems of asthma, bronchitis, cardiac problems, fungal infections. Find 10 occupations getting raw material from forest and wildlife. So these are carpentry, rubber industry, leather industry, Ayurvedic medicine manufacturing, paper industry, glue industry, fruit and food production industry, hunting, resin extractor, and perfume industry. Next is you have to write a poem or a paragraph showing the importance of wildlife. So importance of wildlife. Wildlife comprises the innumerable varieties of wild plants, animals, fungi, microorganisms that exist in our planet Earth. Rather than just cultivated plants or domesticated animals. So all these which are not domesticated or done by us, these are all wildlife. So we largely depend on this wildlife for every elementary requirements in our life. The food we eat, the clothes we wear, the medicine we consume, the variety of building materials for construction, numerous chemical used for manufacturing, for our necessity, all are extracted from the wildlife existing around us. About 40,000 species of plants, animals, fungi, and microscopic animals benefit us in some way or the other. The normal functioning of the biosphere depends on the endless interactions amongst the animals, plants, and microorganisms. So, in turn, maintains, and improves human life further. What it means, the ecological processes are quite vital for agriculture, forestry, fisheries, and the other processes that support human life. And there are several biological processes wherein wildlife plays a very key role. like the pollination or pollinization, germination, seed dispersal, soil generation, nutrient cycling, habitat maintenance, waste background, and pest control. The other questions, these two, you have to do by yourself. It's of your area, so you have to write in your own words these two. So these were the question and answer of this topic. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.